This weekend, the racing pigeons are at their furthest point so far, and the weather is not the bright sunshine we expected. It's cloudy, with fog on the racing line, so with the race start delayed, I let the birds I didn't send out for a quick fly. Hello? So, just rolling out the cable for the ETS clock, and I've spotted an intruder. Who's this look? That looks like a baby wood pigeon. Probably come from that nest up there. There's a nest somewhere in that tree, so well, we'll leave you there, I guess, for now. I'm going to show Karenza because she'll love that. She found a nest with 2 dead chicks in it, and she wasn't very happy, and she buried them. So I'll show her this. Hi, Charlie.
Are you ready?
Just then, Charlie arrived, hoping to see the birds come home.
I'm waiting for the Spitfire to come past. There's a Spitfire flying past, isn't there?
I don't know.
Yeah, 2:30, especially for how to train your pigeon.
I worked out when I thought the birds would be back so I could turn on my camera just before they arrive to save wasting the battery and filming lots of waiting around.
Right, 5-2 Charlie. Any moment now.
This, it turned out, was a tad over optimistic, and I spent another half an hour looking up at the sky, stroking my dropper.
Well, might as well have a sit down. I can't really sit down, to be honest. Here we go, Charlie. It's 2 minutes to. I want to be ready this time. I'm always messing about doing something, and this time I want to be ready. Here we are. Yep. That one's not ours. "24 minutes past. 2003 again, Charlie. That's 83, I think. Yeah, it is.
It actually turned out to be a pretty dire race. We were nowhere in the Federation, and the birds were coming home for 2 more days.
There's White Tip in the corner. I've moved the hen she was trying to pair up with, but they're all a bit broody, so I think they all want to get on the floor with something. So, my initial thought was, well, maybe I should stick them in the box with the cocks for a day, just to reacquaint them, because we had such a bad race last week. They didn't get much time with the cocks at all. 1, 2, 3. Stop moving. 3, 6, 7, 8. So this is all the cocks we've got. And then we've got one that's been reported, so we've got 8 here. What did we start off with? 13. We're down to 8 and a bit. Number 9 is en route back to us, so it'll probably be out for a while. And the hens, we've only dropped 1. No, 8. We had 13 hens. No, how many did we have? 13. I think we had 11 hens, something like that. So yeah, so we've dropped 1 hen so far. But the hens are not coming as quick as the cocks, it seems. So here we are. This is what they're doing. They're eating away, but they're leaving the barley. This one here, Zoolander, doesn't have a hen, so he doesn't come back very quick. So I'll give them a bit of time and I'll see what they do. And the hens left the barley too, so even after them being on reduced feed yesterday. But the thing is 200 miles a long way for them? Probably not, but if they end up with a race like they have done the last couple of races, then some of the birds are going to be on the wing for 6, 7, 8 hours. So they need to be fed enough to get back. And that's important for us because they're only yearlings, and this is all, you know, nice to win a race, isn't it? Or do well, but at the same time, the point of this, I do say that, the yearling, as a young bird it's an education, but as a yearling they're going further. They only went 100 miles, 96 miles as young birds, 97 miles. So they've been up to 122 so far. They've got 220 and a 200 mile race for the ones that I send with the Federation this weekend. So they were a big jump up. So I don't want to underfeed them because I want them to get home, even if they come home late. But at the same time, I want them to. They're not going to come home if they're not fit. If they're not flying around the loft and training, then they're not going to be fit, are they? So it's not fun. Not easy. This it's fun. It's like chess, racing pigeons, isn't it? A lot like chess. Give me 3, 2, 1, action.
3, 2, 1, action.
Okay. So can you see me? Everything in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Here we go. So Jasper. We've got to choose 5 birds that we're going to send to the North Road Championship Club. And I'm just looking at the results that we've got so far this year. And I think we should send 2003, because although it was a really ill young bird, it seems to be doing quite well. That's a cock. 1983, hen, she did really well, Charlie's Angel. 2011, because that's come first for us. And then I think 1986, which is another cock, and 1998, which is another cock. So 4 cocks and 1 hens, which are probably our best birds. But do we want to send all our best birds and risk it? Who knows, eh? Right, we've got to try, haven't we? So we've got to go and catch them. We'll put them together in there, and then we'll send the rest with the Federation, I think. Exciting, isn't it? Right, so these are the entries that we've got for the race. I'm going with 4 cocks and 1 hen. 2003, which has done well so far for us. 1983, which did well as a young bird and is starting to do better now. 2011, again, that one's, I think that's come 8th in Federation so far, attempt, something like that. 1998 and 1986. So some of our best birds there. Is that a gamble going from 120 miles to 220 miles? Probably, yeah, but I've only got 8 cocks and 10 hens to choose from, and you've got to send them, haven't you? The weather looks okay. It's a bit of an easterly, but not a hard strong wind, and it doesn't look like it's going to be as foggy as last week, which was quite a tough race. So all we can do is hope that they know their way back, or they'll find their way back. So it's exciting. This is North Road Championship Club, first race ever. So I've got the birds in there now. I've got to take them out because we need to be at the marking station for 10:30. So I'm taking Jasper with me because he's not very well. He's been off school for 2 days. So he's going to come along and help as much as he can. But yeah, we'll enter these, and then we're also going to send some birds tonight with the club and the Federation. Whatever we've got left, they'll go to Berwick, which is only 20 miles less closer than Dunbar. So it's going to be an interesting weekend. I hope it goes well. I know some people will say you've got to be careful with yearlings, but you've also got to race them, and you know, we'll give them a go. And some of them look really nice now. So although they're not flying, who knows? We'll see. So it's going to be an interesting and an exciting weekend, I think. So let's see. Does that look all right? How's my hair? My hair okay? Excellent. So we're now heading off to Calverton for, which is Nottingham, to the marking station for our 5 race birds. We've got 4 cocks, 1 hen, and we're going to send them now. It's 10 o'clock. We need to be there by past, and then the lorry will come and pick them up. The transporter pick them up, and then head on up to the other marking stations where we're picking up the rest of the birds on the way, and then up to Dunbar, which is 220 miles away, and then hopefully we'll have a good race tomorrow. So we'll sort of see 2 races. So let's go! Exciting! So I know that's taken quite a long time to get that video out, but
A lot of people have been asking whether I'm still making the videos, and of course I am. I'm still racing, but there's a couple of things that have slowed things down. One is I've really been struggling with my back, which you can probably tell with the first scene, where I barely managed to bend over. So it's big issues with my disc, so I struggle to sit down. Obviously, if you're going to be editing videos, you've got to be sitting down or laying down. I can't do any of those. I had to stand up for the last 4 or 5 weeks. Very tiring, lots of walking around. So I haven't managed to get them done, but it's a lot better now anyway, so I'm cracking on with that. And also, it's been really nice weather. It's been really busy at work, so I want to spend a bit of time outside with the kids, and then I've obviously got to be at work. And the final thing is I've skipped 1 or 2 races because I'm running out of birds, and it's a lot of easterly winds, and those things combined mean that I won't have much of a team for next year. So I've got to pick and choose the races that I enter now until we get to the young bird season. So yeah, that's kind of that. However, I have still got the NRCC race, the Berwick race, and then I think it's Hexham after that. So there's still quite a lot of footage to go through, so I'll be bashing those out as soon as I can. But if you've liked it, like I say every time, like and subscribe, comment in the channel as well, in the comment section. That'd be great. And I try and reply to everybody, but I'll certainly read them all anyway.